Let me present before you a world-famous experiment that reveals the true nature of people. This Facebook post is titled, "If you think you know about humanity, you don't know humanity." In 1974, Yugoslavian performance artist Marina Abramovic dared to conduct a terrifying experiment to examine how people think. Abramovic would stand still for 6 hours straight while the people who came to see her were urged to do whatever they wanted to her using one of 72 objects that she had placed on a table. Abramovic stood in the middle of the room with a notice board containing these words. Instructions. There are 72 objects on the table that one can use on me as desired. Performance. I am the object. During this period I take full responsibility. Duration, 6 hours 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. What happened in the next 6 hours was horrifying, to say the least. It began tamely. Someone turned her around. Someone thrust her arms into the air. Someone touched her somewhat intimately. In the third hour, all her clothes were cut from her with razor blades. In the fourth hour, the same blades began to explore her skin. Various minor sexual assaults were carried out on her body. She was so committed to the piece that she would not have resisted rape or murder. It just got worse in the last 2 hours. Abramovic's own account of what the people did to her was even more heartbreaking. She recalled, "I felt raped, they cut off the clothes, they stuck me with thorns of rose in the stomach, aimed the gun to my head, another came apart." 1. When the 6 hours were over, Abramovic started to walk among the people. They couldn't look her in the face. Abramovic observed that people didn't want any sort of confrontation with her. They didn't want to be held accountable or judged for what they did. It seemed as if they wanted to forget how they relished hurting her. This work reveals something terrible about humanity. It shows how fast a person can hurt you under favorable circumstances when fear of punishment is absent. It shows that if one provides the stage, the majority of normal people apparently can become truly violent. 2. The experiment thus proves that the inherent nature of people is evil. If people behave in righteous way, it is mainly due to the fear of social condemnation, the fear of legal punishment. When these two types of fears are absent, people can do even the most abhorrible things in life. When society doesn't condemn the corrupt, but value a person based on what one has accomplished in life rather than who one is as a person, people tends to focus their effort to achieve power and wealth to gain the respect of the society and thus become corrupt. Once these corrupt people achieve sufficient wealth and power, they can manage the justice delivery system and escape even legal punishment. Corruption can be checked only if severe punishment and social condemnation can be strictly enforced in a society. If these fears are absent, people would show their true nature and become corrupt and evil, replacing honesty and goodness from the society. P.S. Many readers have opined that it is wrong to conclude from this experiment that the inherent nature of a man is evil. Please read Adesh Singh Avadesh Sinha's answer to what are the transformative powers of love. To know my views on this issue.